Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Mike.
And I'm Amanda, and we're MikAnda. Oh. Yes.
Fixing to get ready to go. They fit. Yeah, they did fit. It is cold. Oh, the truck only says it's 41 degrees. Truck's is not as cold as I thought it would be. Put the defrost on. We're ready to go Indian Mountain. So we're at the gas station. There's Jeremy with his Can-Am. Get some fuel. We are headed to Indian Mountain. Well, first get breakfast, then Indian Mountain. Rick's got the ice. I got the monsters. Got done for breakfast, fixing to head out to Indian Mountain. So there is a line. How far are we back? 3/4 mile?
3/4 mile, half mile, something like that.
I mean, it is grand opening, but I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. Nice Yamaha. And we had to park on the side of the road because this is grand opening and a lot of people are here.
To go check in. Looks like the line's pretty long.
This place is
packed. Oh my, actually the line goes over there. Let's see. There's the check-in building. And there's the check-in line. I'm gonna go join the back of the line.
Jeremy.
So we finally got out of sign up. It took us 2 hours to go through the line, and we're just now starting to get on the trail.
You ready?
Yeah.
like sliding.
Damn, that thing's buried. So I just fucking fell in the creek. I'm soaking wet. It's freezing outside. What? got done riding.
And we're at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, done for the day. So this is the result of Indian Mountain. It's not too bad. As much as water we had and rain, I expected a lot worse. But the only thing bad about the Kawasaki so far is I need front fenders, because it kicks up right here and it goes directly in the door. But other than that, I love it. And that's not too bad. I mean, that's not horrible inside. You can still see the color of the seats, so that's good.
What's that? Dirty?
Wet. So we're back at the house from yesterday at Indian Mountain. Turned out to be a really good day. It warmed up pretty good.
Yeah, they said there was a lot of people there, but we didn't run into too many times that we saw a lot of people on the trails.
Well, at sign up there was a shit ton of people.
Yeah, that was very congested. And there were some times that we had congested moments on the trails. We had to like pull off in the trees to let people go by, but it seemed that everybody was very understanding that it was grand opening and crowded, and everyone was having a good time still.
Yeah, I mean, they have a good map system for the trails and stuff, but the only bad thing is they're two-way trails, and
Only fit one car.
And yeah, and there was a lot of dead-end trails, so you had like 10 people going down a dead-end trail that people were like, and then 10 people were coming back from the dead-end trail, so we kind of run into having to pull off a lot.
Yeah, because of the dead ends. And it was crazy because you would start headed down a trail that was marked really well. They had a lot of well-marked trails, but then a couple signs in, well actually I only saw one time that they had a dead end signed, a couple signs in on a trail, which they should have actually put it at the beginning instead of the halfway in. But they would have really well-marked trails that just would lead to a dead end, and you didn't even know until you reached the end.
Yeah, really. They could have told you a better ahead of time that it was a dead end.
Yeah, and overall we had a great time, and we loved the trails. Even though we did have to go into dead ends, we still had a great time. Got real muddy. Yeah,
it had a big variety of all kind of different trails you wanted to go on, so that was good. The only bad part is they don't want you going through the creeks with your machine. I don't know what that's about, if that's got to do with the EPA or whatever, but
makes some areas
so they
tough.
had a couple of places blocked off where you couldn't go through. Like, it looked like they had trails going through the creeks, but you couldn't go through them because they had them blocked off with yellow caution tape. So,
yeah, so that was another kind of dead end and turnaround situation.
But as far as their grand opening, I think they did a good job as far as what they had to work with in their first day.
Yeah, they did really great letting the people in, and they only had one person checking everybody in, but they split up into 3 different types of lines and helped manage the people coming in.
They learned real quick that they had to get different lines, because you could sign your waiver beforehand online and skip that process. So they had to make a couple different lines for different
types of people, if you had a waiver, didn't have a waiver.
And I think they overestimated how many people would show up on opening day, and that's why it took us 2 hours to get into the sign-up building. But I mean, that's expected, I guess.
Yeah, and nobody was really actually horrible in line either, because I think we all kind of expected it being grand opening, but they did really well handling that, and we enjoyed it. So.
And another thing they need to work on is better parking. Like, we had to park on the side of the road, which, I mean, there was a lot of people there, but their parking lots wasn't that big to begin with, because like we go on a trail, we start on a trail, and we see people like park on the side of the trail with their trailer and stuff. So like, people was parked everywhere.
Yeah, there was a ton.
And the good thing about this park is they go into the night. They let you do night riding and stuff like that. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think they were open till about midnight last night.
Yeah, it goes. I think their riding hours are from midnight to midnight is what the day includes.
Yeah, and we found out quick, the only provider that you get service there is Verizon. So if you have Verizon, you'll do fine. Everybody else, you will have no service.
And they do have Wi-Fi at the sign-in.
They do, yes.
Shed. So that's good.
Yeah, that's convenient. But it is, you know, of course, expectedly very short perimeter that you can access it. But it's still nice to have, and it's expected to have no service at a riding park anyways. But it's cool that Verizon was able to get some.
Yeah, I mean, every riding park we've been to, we've never had service. But overall, it was a really good park. I think it's got a lot of potential on the trails. Being in Piedmont, it's not that far from us, so we'll be back. Definitely be back.
Yeah, and we found too that it's not too far away from the top trails location either. So
yeah.
I mean, if you were down to, you know, hit up one and it was busy, you could always go and hit up the other.
Yeah, they were like within an hour or so.
Yeah, so that's nice. So we had a fun day yesterday with all the mud and the water trails, bumpy trails, tree trails, random people, Mike falling in the water.
Yeah, that was a funny moment. I wish I had got that on camera, because I fell face first in the creek. I was trying to cross the creek because there was a guy on the other side stuck in the mud, and I was trying to help out, and I was a little anxious to get over there.
Well, you did fine. I think your downfall was grabbing onto that dead tree branch that just snapped in half.
I put a little too much trust in this branch that was dead and not testing it at first, so I went for it, and it gave way right away.
Yeah, and then didn't even stop himself with his hands out or nothing, just face first down into the water. Face first,
and I got soaked wet.
Oh.
I was so cold. Luckily, it was at the end of the day. It was just getting dark when I did it, so.
Yeah, and luckily everybody had some kind of extra clothing, so we were able to get him redressed real quick. So you had some dry clothes for a little bit.
Yeah.
That was nice.
But yeah, it was a really good day. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it for our review for Indian Mountain. Catch y'all later. See you.